deck profile for Gishkis that I said I was going to do last video. I've been working with this deck for a while and I really liked it. And it's been doing good for me, and let's get into this. We got 2 Trigoria for... you can make it to any level with 2, 4, or 10, or 6, so you can get your quick X's or your quick rank 4s, 2s, or 6s, or 10 if you need to OTK, because this deck is able to OTK. 2 Gishki Beasts to special summon the Gishkis from your grave, and then you got 3 Gishki Shadow to search. You can use it for a whole tribute of a Gishki ritual, and you could also send it from your hand to the graveyard to search for your ritual monster, which is Aquamirror, which is the only one you use. And then 2 Aerial to search. Use this with Beast to make your quick rank 4s, also with Beast and Shadow. Gishki Abyss, other searcher to search your you can use this to search Vision, which is the same as Shadow, which instead of pitching it for a ritual spell, you pitch it for a Gishki ritual monster, and also can be used for the whole tribute. Basically, use Abyss with the Vision, with your ritual fodder with Shadow and Vision, or you can grab the Zelgigas because it needs to be 1,000 or less defense. This has 500. This has 1,000 barely, and this has 0, so they're searchable. Next, Deep Sea Diva to get off rank 2 plays. You summon it when you flip summon area to go for synchros. Then now we got rituals. We got 3 Zelgigas because you pay 1,000, draw a card. If it's a Gishki monster, you shuffle any card on the field into the owner's deck. It's big 3,200. Use it, make rank 10 Gustav Max. This is what gets the OTK. You got 2 Zelgigas, attack, 64 damage. Then you go Gustav, game. If they don't have Valor, you win. Now for the level 6s, we got Mind August and Gust Kraken. We got Mind August to recycle grave. You can target any 5 cards in your grave and return it back to your deck and shuffle it. Then we got Gust Kraken. When it summoned you, also you get to pick. You get 2 random cards from your opponent. You get to look at 2 random cards in your opponent's hand, and you get to choose 1 to shuffle back into the deck, and 1 stays in the hand. It's really good to thin your opponent's hand out. Then we got going to spells. We got 1 day apiece. Good for when you have Abyss, or when you go first turn, so you don't take damage. Then you got Dark Hole staple. Then the 3 upstarts for draw power, because this deck really needs to draw power. The 3 salvage, because all the monsters except for the rituals are salvage targets, so you can keep reusing all these water monsters, all these water monsters right here for salvage. All of them are salvage targets except for these and him because he's dark. Then we got 3 Aquamirror. You don't use the other ones because Aquamirror is the best one, because you could put this in the deck and from the graveyard. You can activate this effect in the graveyard where you take this, put it in your deck, and add any ritual Gishki to your hand. Then 2 MST, because I don't really like having 3 in this because I really couldn't find the room. The Book of Moon staple, the Bottomless staple, 2 Mirror Force for protection, and then 2 Aquamirror Meditation for recycling, to get back any Gishki monster from your grave to your hand as long as you have a ritual spell in your hand. Then 1 Compulse staple. Now for the extra deck, we got 1 Synchro, the Durloin, Tiger King. Basically, you summon it off with Diva. If you have a Abyss or any monster you don't want on the field, you return them to the hand to power them up. Then Gustav for the you have 2 Zelgigas or Zelgigas and a Trigodia and go for game. Got a dragon, you go on top of your rank 6s. Then the rank 6s, you got M7 to, again, recycle. Add any monster from the field or graveyard back to the hand. Then Gauntlet Launcher to get rid of monsters. You don't really go into these that much unless you get these two out at the same time. Then now for the rank 4s, you got Snowdust Giant because it's quick to make and you can make all your opponent's monsters weaker. Photon Pappy to basically to force your opponent's monsters into attack. You got Gishki Marrow guys, basically for those monsters that have that activate when they're destroyed by battle into the graveyard. You use this effect to put it back to shuffle it into the deck instead of putting it in the graveyard. Honor Snag to deal with any special summon monsters, basically any other XCs. The Maestro to wall a bit, or also to use it to change Book of Moon your opponent's monster. Then we got Daigusto Emerald, draw power, recycle any monster, shuffle 3 monsters into the deck, draw 1, Abyss Dweller to stop those, well, mainly Mermails, and the fact that since all these monsters are water, and as long as it has one Exceed material that's originally water, it gains, all waters gain 500 attack. Cowboy, because it's fun to burn for game. Then, there was one game where I went Zelgigas, attacked. He was left with 2400. I overlaid for Gustav, burned for 2000, summoned Beast to get Ariel or Shadow, went for Cowboy and burned 800 for game. Herald for recycling to get your monsters back. Gachi to wall up and power up your monsters. And for the side deck, which I came up with fairly quick for what I thought would be a problem. The third vision for when you need the more fodder and you need to search for your monsters quicker. 2 Crow for those decks that rely on monsters in the grave. Forbidden Arts for when your opponent has one of those monsters that you need to get rid of. 2 Encore for Ophion, because this deck doesn't bend well with Ophion because we got Trigodia and the rituals. 2 Decree, because you can take out any of these traps. All these traps for just, this is your opponent can't do anything. Mind Drain just for basically your Boojins or anything to stop Effect Veilers, Maxis, anything so they can't do anything to your plays. Soul Drain for also the Boojin. It's also for anything that activates in the grave. Then we got 2 DNA Surgery for Boojins, anything that relies on one type. You can call Fish, Sea Serpent, or anything because it doesn't really hurt you that much in this. Well, that's all I have for right here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and that is all.